playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Denver Broncos.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Richardson to the air on first down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
That play looked off right from the beginning because I think he hurt himself a little bit and ended up making the throw short of the back on the screen attempt. It falls incomplete.
Second down, here's Richardson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Deron Payne able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Richardson looking to throw this. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And all that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Completes this one to Thornton. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave it with a second and just a few inches left. Looking to throw. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Fight 60. Black shot. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. This one swung outside to Strong. Now a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Pierre Strong. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Finds Strong on the check down. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
On second down, a run was strong.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
17.
A run here with Chestnut.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Chestnut.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver.
Julius Chestnut.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say this is what the problem is.
Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Strong.
Oh, nice move. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I think that's about as good a 3-yard run as you're going to see. And he actually did with a little bit of flair, didn't he?
Here's 2nd and 7.
38. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
On for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Rashawn Gary gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Richardson's throw caught by Pierce. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And Richardson back to throw it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Richardson now on 2nd down. He'll complete this one. Okonkwo. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Richardson out of the shotgun. Throws right side, and that's complete. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Bills. From 3 yards out. And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd and 3. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play.
And it'll be second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Gets it to Strong. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down for throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 from the 44. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. They'll give it to Strong. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain, but I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to let this one go deep. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. 37 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. This pass deep for Okonkwo.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, it's Richardson.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now it's Richardson.
He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to be out down inside inside the 20 at the 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This is caught. Touchdown. Chigakonkwo. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Guys, man, it's Thornton. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll run out of the gun here with Strong. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Give up the middle to Strong. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Strong. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here's Strong one more time. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
But I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
22 meters.
Second and 9 now. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
52 blaster.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On the carry, it's Chestnut. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 21, here's second down at 7.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. And all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had no command that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Okay, ready? Ready?
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now they try the right side here. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Broncos. Tyquan Thornton, 49 yards. And the Broncos are able to stretch out their lead. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. He sets to fire deep. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25. And I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there. But at least,
there he goes left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the 3rd and then carry that over to the 4th.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Here's a give up the middle. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact caught the ball free, and it's 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Ready.
From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Broncos on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Michael Mayer, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
7 Pirates. Buffalo 18.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Down right around the 25. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go now. 10 through 11. 10 through 11.
Richardson to the air on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. On first down, Richardson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And Richardson yet again. Touchdown, Bills. Alec Pierce, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. Completed the 1. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. So still lots of work left to do. But here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And quickly, they get to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Andrew Booth picks it off. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get this awfully close to a 1st down Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Sly able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
A gain of 16 yards.
Richardson looking to throw this. Quick slant caught by Pierce. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And Richardson back to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Back to the air with Richardson. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Richardson on 4th down. That is caught. And he's going to have the Bills' 1st down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
The Broncos going to continue on as we say so long, everybody, and thanks for watching. So that's a wrap.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby.